They didn't know. How could they? You were always there, always giving, always forgiving, always waiting. They thought time would stretch forever. They thought there would always be another chance. But you knew better. Each day you gave a little more of yourself, hoping they would notice, hoping they would change, hoping they would realize how much you were offering and how much you were losing in the process. But they didn't see it. They couldn't. And by the time they did, it was too late. You tried to hold on to make it work. You bent, you broke, you tried again and again. But each time the promises faded, the words became empty, and the hope started to wither. You were becoming invisible to them. They didn't see the toll it was taking on you. They didn't see the cracks forming where you once stood strong. And finally, you couldn't take it anymore. You stopped pretending everything was fine. You stopped waiting for them to notice. You stopped asking for change. Then came the moment. The last time you would stand there, waiting for them to finally understand. It was your final chance, but they didn't know it. They didn't see how far you had already slipped away. They didn't see that the distance between you wasn't just physical, it was emotional. And when you let go, it wasn't out of anger. It wasn't out of revenge. It was simply because you had to. Because you realized you couldn't keep waiting, couldn't keep fighting for something that was already gone. You had to choose yourself. And in that moment you did. You chose to walk away. Now they stand there, looking at the space you left behind, wondering what went wrong. They see the absence where you used to be. They'll try to call you back. They'll promise they'll change, that they'll do better. But you know better now. You know that some things can't be fixed. You know that some people will only learn the value of what they had when they no longer have it. But by then you'll be long gone, having moved on from the emptiness they left behind. The hardest part wasn't walking away. It was realizing that you had to. It was accepting that some people will never see your worth until it's too late. But now, you're free. Free from the weight of their broken promises. Free from the lies. Free to rebuild, to heal, to move forward. You are no longer tied to the past. You no longer owe them an explanation. You chose yourself. And that's something they'll never understand. They didn't know it was their last chance. But you did. And that made all the difference.